Hey, Hunters, you're back with the Zach and Beats podcast. It's your hour every week of Coin Hunt World-related jabbering featuring two top hunters. And good news, we weren't canceled after last week's episode. So it's episode 47 this week. That means we get to keep bringing you content as we hurtle towards the Cubie Air anniversary event. Zach, are you getting ready for it?
Oh, yeah, I've got like 10 red keys saved up.
Oh, wow. All right. You must have been just like churning out those snowmen or something there. So good job. While we're getting ready for it, one interesting change, as IT guy would say, is that a contest is currently running with the Wiki and with Coin Hunt World related in-game prizes. Zach, have you heard anything about this yet?
No, tell me more.
All right. Well, I can see his plane landing now. Marlov is going to be here any moment. The Wiki master himself, the Wiki creator, Marlov, is here all the way from Canada in our studios. Marlov, take it away. Tell us more. Actually, he was here yesterday talking to us. So we're just going to cut to that now. So there you go. Zach, work the magic. We had the budget to fly you in, Marlov, to our studio. So thanks for coming. We know about the Wiki contest, but we don't know the details. So we had to have you come. Thanks for being here. Tell us all about it.
Hi, hey Beats and Zach. Thank you for letting me showcase the contest here. So yeah, we have the Wiki got the chance to actually have an official contest, Coin Hunt World contest, and the in-game prizes this time will be one Pirate Cubie blueprint, that's the main prize, 10 cat and 10 Tiki blueprints, a nice Cubie, a Summer Cubie blueprint, and a Pizza Cubie blueprint. So there's quite a few prizes here to give away.
So in total, how many prizes is that?
How much is it? 24?
How many prizes? 24?
24.
Okay. Nice.
24 blueprints?
24 chances to win. That's awesome.
Exactly.
And that's confirming that those grouped 10s are individuals. 10
yeah, they will
be
individual. Yeah, so I think it's fair to try to give as many people as possible a chance to win the prize.
I agree.
Great.
So
yeah.
Tell us exactly what these people have to do to get an entry.
Yeah. So this time we decided to make it like one main draw. So the contest is 1 week. It's going on right now until the upcoming Friday. And to win raffle tickets for the draw, there's different ways to get those tickets. The easiest way is on Twitter. Every day I have at least one tweet where I ask to share some information or like a comment on my tweet. And each one of those gives like one ticket. There is some others where you can get more tickets, and all that information is also on the Wiki. So if you go on the Wiki website to the blog, there's a blog article with all the details, or you can just type in blog.coinhuntworldwiki.com and you'll find all that information. But so every tweet comment is one ticket. And then there's ways to get more, which take a little bit more effort. One way is to write the blog article and send it to the Wiki, to me. And if there's some like honest effort in it, you'll get 10 tickets. And nice. If they're actually good, we will actually put them on the website if they're good, you know. But
those essay writers come out of your woodwork. This is your time.
Yeah. And you see the details in the article. If you're interested in it, everything is explained. And then you can get 3 tickets if you actually have the chance to get your own Wiki player page. So if you don't have your player page yet, there's a form. You can fill out like details, you know, and everything. You don't have to fill out. You can fill out whatever you're comfortable with, but you can fill out like, where do you hunt? When did you start? What's your favorite Cubie? You know, like some like fun stuff. And the people already have a player page. Just fill it out and add some stuff. So you get those 3 tickets as well.
I did it. Did you do it, Zach?
I haven't done it.
Come on.
Wait, you guys already have a Wiki page?
Yes, I don't. Beats must have made a second one.
No, Like you just said, I just kind of followed the prompt where it's kind of asking you just a little bit more, and so I just added a couple more things. Like
and
for
it's
instance,
nice, you
being
know.
on ZnB's podcast, things like that.
Woo!
I think it's a good opportunity for us too to update some of those player pages as well, you know. So that's thank you. Like to add a little bit more, it's always good.
That is.
Is it safe to say? I'm sorry, I want to go back to the blog thing because I feel like that's something that the writerly people could latch onto. Is it safe to say that the blogs on the wiki now are a good template for what you're looking for, like something like that?
Yeah, and I mean it's fairly new that we started that, but the idea really is to have a place where the community can write about stuff, you know. Like, for example, Kag just wrote one about his trip, you know, across the U.S.
It's amazing.
This stuff is amazing, you know.
It's a true travel like it's like a travel whatever you call article.
Yeah, exactly. And I think a lot of people probably are interested in this kind of stuff, you know, like seeing other people like travel the world and for the game.
We should get Rudy to write one about his trip.
Yeah,
where'd he go?
He went all over Texas, and he was like jumped a fence because the like yellow crane that he was going to fill was like closed.
I don't even know what.
And then he stopped at like some casino and spent the night in his car and won like $250 or something like that. And I was like, dude, you need to write about this. Like, anyway,
yeah.
Ahead,
that kind of stuff is that's good because a lot of that stuff gets discussed on Discord and then it's gone. You know, and I think it's nice to actually have this stuff to look up. And there's also like people who don't go for a leaderboard run. If they want to write like how they were competing, what it takes, how they were planning it, there's a lot of stuff you can do. And we're open to anything, to basically.
Zach, you can talk about how you're trying to beat IT Guy this month.
Yeah. Did you see we're buddies on the leaderboard beats?
That we are, you and me?
Yeah, you and me are buddies.
I don't know what that means.
Like we're right next to each other.
Oh, did you like do a big jump? See, this is what Zach does. He just take us completely into somewhere else. I'm like 9th in the world, Zach. Where are you?
Woo, 10th.
Okay. What'd you go find a crane? What'd you do? You were way back.
I've just been hunting.
You just went and did like 80 green vaults today, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been going too hard. Yeah. All right. So back to the wiki.
I'm at like 400. I'm like 400 this month.
400 what? Oh, 400. I thought you were going to say 400 green vaults.
That's what I thought too. I was like, damn.
He's coming for it again.
I'm chasing the yellows now for those Canada stamps, you know.
Yeah, the stamps.
Are you surprised? I'm going to just take us off on this big tangent. Aren't you surprised how rare they are from the greens, though? It seems like it's like 1% or something.
I didn't get one yet. I didn't get one.
Exactly.
I got a couple. I got 3, I think.
Oh,
and that's why we start to go for the yellows. You know, we start to group together and we try to do it every 2 weeks, hopefully now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's all your circumstances. If you're close enough to a yellow, go for the yellow. If you got a bunch of greens around you and it's 6 hours to a yellow, you're gonna.
It's about the only time I've wished I was a Canadian. I could be honest with you.
Oh. All right, let's try to get through this.
All right, sorry. Back to the wiki contest.
Okay.
Player page.
Player page.
So, 10 raffle tickets for a blog entry, 3 raffle tickets for providing information for your own player page.
3, okay.
Which is a good opportunity to get it now because we didn't really plan to do that. So if you want to get one, you probably want to do it now.
Yep.
And then 1 ticket if you comment on any blog post.
Now, is that if they comment multiple times, do they get multiple tickets? And the reason for that is
just 1.
Okay.
I don't want people spamming, you know.
Right.
You know,
I just wanted to get that question out there so people aren't trying to cheat.
You're trying to find loopholes here, I understand.
I haven't even done anything yet. Come on.
There is no leaderboard. There's no leaderboard for the points, okay?
All right. So you won't see me there, I guess.
Yeah, that's enough. There's no crypto for
and then the tweets. And the tweets are honestly the easiest way to rack up some tickets. So I know. And I try to get one out every day. And it's different stuff. You know, I don't know if you guys already saw it, but you know, what kind of QB would you like to see in the game? What's your favorite wiki page that you use a lot? What, you know, like
favorite QBs?
Favorite merch or what you would like to see for merch, you know, in the future, you know, stuff like that, you know, just to keep it light and
Yeah, it's good. So this contest runs until, so sometimes these things go into, we talk about it like it's right now, and it is right now, but in a week or two, we will be like, what do you mean Friday? So we're talking about August 26th, 2022. It will end that day. So we've only got 4 days as of we're taping this right now. So get it in there. You gotta write a blog article in 3 days, people. This is high school all over again.
We probably will release this tomorrow, so they will only have, what, 2 days then, right? So
good job, Zach. 3.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people already heard that the event is going on, hopefully, and we already got a few submissions for blogs. So and some people put quite a bit of effort in. So I'm looking forward to actually share those articles later on.
Yeah, Beats said you could use a template. So just take paragrams and just replace the charts and the numbers. Be like, oh, look at this. Joking. So can they
not advocate that?
So if they want to write multiple, say they're extremely motivated here, and they legitimately are a good writer, they like enjoy writing and they enjoy the game, can they submit multiple blog articles?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Because it takes a lot of effort,
Right.
Now,
right.
I'm not expecting that someone writes 10, but yeah, you can do more than one, as long as they're good.
Right. Obviously, this is entries at Marlov's discretion,
Yeah.
Good content, but like I'm just trying to open the opportunity for like maybe some noobs that have missed out on these blueprints. So
and to be honest, we try to with that we kind of try to find people who are interested in writing and would like to do that semi-regularly. We have a few people that actually write blog from the Wiki team, but I kind of hope that maybe some other people will come forth and say, hey, I'm willing to write an article even once a month or every 2 months,
Yeah.
I started one, and in true Beats fashion, it's like 2 paragraphs, and then there's just nothing. So we'll see if I can get it there by Friday.
You should just, get some input from another player, Like
Are you saying we should do a co-blog?
We could do that too. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but
How are we going to share the pirate, Zach? How are we going to do that?
That's not what it meant. We would share the entries, not the pirate, silly. But that's not even what I was suggesting.
Oh, like 5 and 5. I see what you're saying.
I could give you guys each 5. Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Marlo's like, guys, stop complicating this. I want
Just
this
make it more complicated. I know. It's okay.
We do it. That's what we do.
All right, so this is really cool. So I just want to say kudos to Illusion Weaver and Cuckoo Puffs for allowing you to do this because
and to you for pushing it.
Yeah,
I know you said like more integration, and that's cool.
Yeah, the wiki is just obviously it's the biggest contribution the community has to the game, So it's a really good thing that they're allowing this to happen. So it's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice that they start to do more with the community. Like the Facebook groups as well. It's something that a lot of people, I'm not much on Facebook. But there's a lot of people on Facebook, and there's a lot of players who put a lot of effort into that stuff, and you don't really hear it. They just do it, So it's nice that those groups, have a chance with those contests to kind of give prizes away, And maybe I hope content creators like you guys will have something like that too in the future. It would be nice, And
we'll just want to keep the prizes for ourselves, so that won't work.
You can do that,
Beats, don't say that, then we'll never get anything. Come on.
I know. I'm too honest. No.
We actually Kevin and me, we agreed that we basically take ourselves out of the contest. We could have been in the pool too, but I just don't want to deal with what if I win and then it's I don't even want to do it.
Yeah,
it's drama, right? It's nothing but drama.
And I have the blueprint already, so but yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Humble brag.
Humble brag.
I used all my keys in the first round.
All right, so you can check out this information give me that website one more time, just in case people don't remember it.
So yeah, you can go on the wiki, and there's a link, in the sidebar, blogs.
In the Discord, right?
You can get there, or you can type it in blog.coinhuntworldwiki.com, and you can probably Google it too. You should find it as well.
We'll put it in the show notes, but most likely nobody's going to read those. But
I could end up just going into announcements, and I just scroll up 1 or 2, and I'm like, oh yeah, there it is, because I know everything important goes into announcements.
But it should also, yeah, it should be, I think, official announcements. It's in there on Discord. It's in the community channel. And if you on my Twitter, I pinned the tweet as well with the link to it as well. So
nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we should pin it too, Beats.
Yeah, do it. Send me whatever I can pin wherever I can, and I'll do it too. So get those Twitter responses in, write your blog article, update your player page, and post comments that are legitimate on the blog posts, and you will be well on your way to some sort of blueprint. I mean, you get 24 chances, so.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a good chance to win something, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice. And then next week, Marlov, you'll be back with us to do the drum roll celebration of who wins, right? We're going to reveal?
Yeah. So I thought it would be good to actually do the raffles live, so like people see we're not like cheating or whatever.
Right.
And so I will have a Google sheet with all the entries in there, and I will tally everything up over the weekend. I'll make it public so people can maybe over the weekend, if someone wants to check, they can check if they got the proper points. And then next week, you guys can draw the winners.
Oh, look at that! All right.
Yeah.
All right. So next week, it's unofficial, but we'll say it probably at the same time, or 5:30 Monday next week. It will be live, right?
You want to do it live?
I thought we were.
I think that's how you'd have to do it, right? That's how the lottery works, right?
It doesn't have to be live, but we can't.
No, it doesn't have to be live, but
it's up to you.
You can decide. You have a week to think about it. I'm fine either way.
I'm voting live right now. So
we'll just make sure that off air here that we can agree on something, and then if it's live, then we'll announce it to the community. So
okay. Yeah,
sounds good. All right, so stay tuned next week sometime. We will be back in touch. Thank you, Marlov, for being here, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Thank you both.
And we're back.
So there you go. There's the breakdown on everything that's the wiki related that you need to do, and let's get those prizes. I'm interested to see who's going to win one. I feel like, Zach, you and I shouldn't win the pirate, but it would be cool if we did.
Yeah, I mean, there's 500, so it's not like they're super unique or anything. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't even have an entry yet. So
you don't even have a pirate blueprint, do you?
Why do you think I don't have a pirate blueprint? I've got a pirate blueprint. Because you always talk about you don't have anything. So I haven't said that for a while.
You're right. You've probably been slowly accumulating now. So good job. You also did almost catch me on the leaderboard. So that was impressive. You came out of nowhere, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, all you got to do is have IT guy call you a slacker, and then it's game on.
You're like, I am out of work I have COVID this week, so I'm just gonna go.
No, I got to be honest. Like I want to get sleep tonight, so I probably won't be hunting too hard.
I've heard this story before. I've heard the I'm not going to JR it or Lion locks it or whatever you said. So we'll see. We've got a week and a couple of days, but we'll talk about the leaderboards later. That's what we always do at the end, kind of hype each other up. But yeah, every time we mention IT guy, that's where you get your beef radar goes off.
God damn it, IT guy.
I love it. I love this little thing that is brewed here. So that's cool.
Yeah. Came out of nowhere. He's probably he was listening to the episode. He's like, "What the hell is going
on?" That's pretty funny. I have seen him bidding on some things to try to get there. So watch out.
Oh, nice.
Watch out. That's my intel for you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we got some intel for you, the listener. So you know that Cubie Air is coming. You know that it involves hunting to get some different blueprints and to print some cubies. But what you may not know is that the event itself was just tweaked. And I think, Zach, you are even, as I was typing this, you were like, oh, something changed. So I said before that, hey, Illusion Weaver had said something was changing and didn't really mention what it was. And I was always like, well, oh no, we don't know what that is. So we at least got a sneak peek of that today. So Zach, are you ready for it?
I'm ready. I knew there were changes coming. Somebody told me that, but I didn't know exactly what the changes were, so this is all new to me.
All right, cool. So this may be new to you, listener, and maybe you're also just in the Discord a lot. So the big change here is that each round has maximum lives, and not that the 4 lives carry all the way to the end. So people were talking about possibly answering everything correctly and getting to the end with 4 chances. That's not the case anymore. Each round is going to have a max life. We don't know. I don't think he mentioned exactly what that would be. So does that change your strategy right there, Zach?
Well, since I have 10 red keys, no, just kidding. I don't think so. I'm probably going to need some help.
Let's say this, Zach. If you are the person with 10 or 20 red keys right now, and you are going for this ace legendary, what is your strategy with this? Are you trying to Google things? Or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, well, if I'm in a city with a whole bunch of players, I'm probably going to secretly coordinate with them.
Group up, right?
Yeah.
Secretly? I feel like it's pretty open to just do it as a community.
Yeah, maybe it is. I wouldn't know. Because I'm not in that Discord, but that's good that it is open, because it's kind of hard to stop people from doing that. So it makes sense. But then again, I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of in-person help. Can drive over to Rudy's, maybe.
Right. I agree. I don't think the in-person help is honestly going to be all that helpful. I know it can be, like the guys that were just doing the Marlov and IT guy that were just doing the yellow vaults. So it can be helpful. I'm more of a solo guy, though. You know what? I'm a maverick. I do my own thing. So I'm probably just going to tackle it myself.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about. It's Tom Cruise. So the second thing was Illusion Weaver also said that they added something else after round 4. I don't know if you just read ahead here, Zach, but do you have a guess of what it is?
Yeah, I read it to break up possible ties. So
yeah, like a sudden death round after number 4.
It's interesting to me that we'd get this far, though, and have a tie based on some wording I heard earlier that they can, get down to the microsecond or whatever.
Right.
So then why would there be a tie anyway? Unless they're just saying grouping a bunch of people that were within a second of each other or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe just to make it more definitive, and they, it wasn't too hard to add a 5th round. I don't know, path of least resistance to what would make it easier. I don't know, but I like it.
I think I'm going to be lucky to skirt out of here with $10. Like.
Right.
I mean, that'll be lucky. I'll be like, yeah.
Right. Since you can do the Cubie Air over and over again, from what we hear, it sounds like it's the perfect opportunity for some people who want to, quote unquote, cash out and just use all their keys to try to get as much crypto as they can. They could try to do that here. I think, though, you're right. You might spend a red key and get a yellow key's worth out of it. So that's the danger. High risk, high reward, as was said before. So it'll be interesting to see that part of it. I'm hoping that the other, as always in these events, there's other parts to it too. We all get hyped over getting to the end and what's in round 5 and all that. But still you pulling the Zach blueprint is going to be a special moment, right?
Yeah, I better record that. I better record my hunts.
Yeah, you should.
My play in the game.
I think this will be a big one.
Yeah, I think that. I'm interested how you're going to play it. Are you going to use multiple red keys? I know you hunt all the time, so I know you're bidding on something too. So I don't imagine that you have too many spare red keys, especially if you, win the stuff you're bidding on. Yeah.
Yeah, so at this moment, it's kind of coinciding here that my priority at this moment is usually to acquire. So if I can get the guaranteed thing, even if I overpay, I want the guaranteed thing. So in the auction house, you can get the guaranteed thing if you're just going to patiently wait and pay out as many keys as you want. This Cubie Air thing, the high risk, high reward, is the kind of thing I'm not into. I will certainly take a shot at it. But I'm not the person who's going to just dump all my keys into it and hope. So I will hope for the long back.
A little bit. It reminds me a little bit of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't know, just
right. So using up all my lifelines to kind of make sure I get to 25,000, that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, right. I go for the sure thing.
I watched most of that the other day. I think I'm really surprised that we did. Yeah, sorry, tangent. I'm really surprised that we did like half a year's worth of episodes. I didn't realize that you may have told me, but it like didn't stick that you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So
I mean, if you saw it, that it probably makes it stick. And
yeah,
that's cool. So Zach, you should certainly try to go on the show.
Oh, no way. I'd be like, he won $100. He's out. Or no, he missed the first question.
Anybody who's watching this, if you're interested in trivia and you can do the blue vaults, try it. Do it. Every time it's brought up, and that's all I say. You could do it. Yeah, see, here you go. You bring up a tangent, and then I'm totally in la la. Oh no! So what I was saying was, there's so much more to these events. So when you pull off the flight attendant or the pilot, like those are going to be awesome moments too. So I'm hoping people can enjoy that as well. I do want the wombat though. Like it means nothing other than just like you were the top 500, and I'm like,
yeah,
I can get that with one boarding pass. I feel like.
I will say, like, if I know that if there's a leaderboard, which it sounds like there will be, right? And I do my thing and I bomb it, and I'm for some reason only get a green or something.
Right.
Then and I'm at 680, then I might be scrounging to try to get a red key to go again. I don't know. So,
true. All right, that makes sense. But are you going to be able to see that? Are you going to know? I don't think you're going to know. I think it's much more of a black box idea where you don't know. Like, you just got a green vault and bombed the yellow. You're screwed, and now you're thinking some 500 people are going to answer a yellow correctly, so I better get another red.
Yeah, you might be right, but I thought that we were told there was going to be a leaderboard, so.
And I didn't hear that, so if that's awesome, if that happens, that's awesome. I also want to see, this could be a wildly volatile time in the auction house with some people going for it and selling things and other people just sitting back and just raking in everything and not going for the Cubie Air. So that's a wild thought to think. Like so much stuff is going to go under the radar, I feel like.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what type of keys that this takes out of the economy. And I definitely would be looking out for one of those sleeper players who just, like you said, doesn't spend a key and then ends up with whatever, many purples worth of keys and can kind of buy whatever they want probably right after if the economy has deflated a little bit.
And that's something I really like about this game over the long term of you can't, like they've always said, like you can't have everything. And I like the idea that you might have to just skip one event entirely or, leverage it in a different way that you're not really playing the event in order to just crush the next event. So like somebody who really leverages this event and buys all the right things could crush Halloween or Christmas coming up. So that's what's kind of cool to me is you could kind of almost own one event. If you really go hard at that one and focus on that one, or focus on 2 or 3, you could probably do really well. And I think that, and then I get just kind of blown out of the water with like so many people like you and other people that can just manage the auction house over and over again, no matter what the conditions are.
I feel like you give me way too much credit about managing the auction house, but okay.
You were literally in the Medium article last year as like the person most auction housey. So
yeah, but
I use you and Manal are basically my barometers for that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing that you have to realize, and that the people I feel like need to realize, is that like I was almost forced in there. Like after I made the decision to sell everything and got the blueprint, I was basically forced to get in there and sell and buy and sell and buy. Right. It wasn't like wow, he's good at that. So
fair enough.
But yeah,
and it doesn't even account for all the people that might be playing. Certainly are playing this game and nobody knows what they're doing. They're never taught.
Right. Yeah.
And so this is where this ace thing could completely be won by someone we've never heard of and will never hear from again, which would be hilarious.
I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen, but yeah. I mean,
You would hope that winning it would draw them in.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm still thinking, Black Boy's going to get everything he has. But I bet a bunch of people are. It does really look like a cool Cubie, It's pretty cool looking.
You think Black Boy's going to get what?
I think he's going to just, go for it, like gun for it.
Like he's got like 50 purples or 50 reds or whatever, and he's just going to like bomb them all in.
Yeah, I think, he's probably got 5 purples worth of reds and ready to spend them all to try to get it. It's my guess. Because, what's the downfall? Like, you get a bunch of crypto.
True.
So
it's got to be awesome at trivia, apparently.
Yeah. Well, if you do it enough, maybe you'll see a bunch of the repeat questions. First ones were reds. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been answering any reds, so I wouldn't know.
That's the hard one, right? Like, who knows what's in that red box?
I have a hard enough time with yellow, so.
Medvrich brought up about selling boarding passes. Do you think that's going to be a thing? You'll be able to sell your boarding pass in the auction house, or do you think that's not a thing?
I don't know. Do we only get one boarding pass for the quest line, or do we know?
What was originally said was you will get at least one if you go through it as part of the quest line, I'll say. I don't know if that means finishing the quest line. I don't know.
Sure.
I always assumed it would be like when you pay your red key to finish the quest line, that's giving you the boarding pass. I assumed, but I don't know.
I haven't pieced in my head how it's all actually going to work. Like if the last object on the quest line is the actual Cubie Air event, or if that's an after thing, you know what I mean? If it's separate.
Right.
So I haven't pictured it all in my head yet, but definitely interested to, see how it plays out.
And then don't forget that this is also including that 33% thing with every time you open a box, you might only get a crypto box, you might only get a resource box, or 33% of the time you'll get the chance to pick one.
Yeah.
So there's still a huge possibility that they'll say open 1,200 boxes. They could, and just give you tons of resources.
Yeah, it's 7 days, right? That event.
Sounds right. I think last year's anniversary was 10 days, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be longer. I don't think they ever said how long it was.
I feel like I need
they
more.
certainly didn't give a date of when it started.
Yeah, didn't they push it a little bit? It was supposed to start in the first a long time ago, right? Do we know what day it starts?
And then we don't. It's been asked numerous times. So
that's obviously because they're still baking it.
Right, they're still tweaking it at all times. So I just kind of said to Illusion Weaver at one point, just to throw it to everybody, like, hey, if I took off of work on September 9th, would that work? And he was like, yeah, that's probably in there. And I was like, all right, that's good enough for me. So I took off.
Funny.
So if that works, great. I figured it's not right in the beginning of September. It's towards the middle, so it'll be in that window. All I need is 1 day in that window, and I can do a lot, I hope. Depending on what they're asking of us. I don't even know anymore. It could be completely different stuff. So
yeah, you know what? Might be good.
Get on a plane.
Get on a plane. Yeah, I might just have to not hunt at all from the first till the event to get my blue stack back up again.
Blue stack, yeah. Then hope for some 50s.
Yeah. I think I've had 3 total.
Nice. My wife pulls a 50 a week easily.
What?
If not more, like 2 50s a week.
That makes me feel like
and you know what makes me mad is I'm the one putting in the effort, because I wake her up in the morning before I go to work and I'm like, get your mystery box. That's what she hears. She doesn't hear like, good morning, honey. She hears, baby, get your mystery box. So she gets it.
Yeah.
And this morning was a 50. So I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. So that was helpful to her. And hurtful to me, because I get 8 and 10 all the time.
Yeah, I think I've had 4 8s in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you start calculating the statistics of like how.
There's no way it's going to be 5.
Right, like how bad can this get before I get a 50 again? Yeah. It's got to even out, right? Like statistically, it has to.
Yeah.
Speaking of statistics, I'm really hoping that the statistic we get from this event is how many keys are spent in the Cubie Air.
Oh yeah, that would be really neat to how many keys are spent, and then in turn also it would be nice to know how much crypto they gave out in USD, I would say, relative to those keys, because then you'd kind of see,
you can do the math.
Yeah, or see the average. Like if the average they give out was like $5, it'd just be funny. You know,
I think it's going to be around there.
$5 for a red key. So
Because think about it.
That's okay. It's not
right?
like
no,
$5.
it's not.
Yeah, it's like $5 you didn't have. You had a red key.
Yes, that is. That's very glass half full of you. I don't think that's how most people think of it, though. They think of a blue is 10 cents, a green is $1.
Yeah, but
a
that's
yellow
just not the way it is anymore either.
And that's not the way it is anymore. But people are going to put that red key in and really think, oh, I'm going to get at least $50 out of this. And you're right. 10 is going to probably be the average, if not a little bit higher than the average.
Yeah,
you're going to bomb that red question, guys. It's going to be hard. And I hype everybody to do it anyway, but holy crap, it's going to be hard.
I'm still hoping we have enough time to Google, because that's if I get a opportunity to read, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be trying to find the answer, because I'm not going to know it.
But you know what? They're getting so good at those non-Googleable questions, like which of these is not a famous film, or the ones that are so long, like that. You've heard of the ones that are red questions. Right, where it's there's no easy answer to this question. So you just have to know it or guess. And so this could be the luck legendary here. Yours is the effort legendary. The next one might be the luck legendary, the RNG legendary. Who clicks the last one? 1 out of 4 enough times.
Yep. It's true. It'll be interesting for sure. I'm excited to see. Like, I want it to be here, and I want it to be over with, so that we know like who won, where it's at, if it's in the game, what the but again, all those things we might not know, right? I wonder if it's going to be announced, like who actually won. You would think it would be, right?
You would think, and you know what? If it was me, I wouldn't want anyone. I wouldn't want it to be outed. So I don't know.
Maybe they're gonna be like, we're gonna let the winner announce themselves if they want.
I think they would, because that's what they were gonna do with the auction house. It was just, you guys were just, you were super open about it. But this is a way for it to not be open about it at all. Yeah. Unless we, unless you actually
probably have
live stream.
Well, 5 people be like, "Yep, I won it."
Right? Yeah, like 5 or 6 people. I'm Spartacus. That's cool. That's funny.
Maybe.
So there you go. So sudden death is going to be added in. So I think that's just to make sure there's a definitive winner, and we'll see.
Or to get rid of more keys, we'll find out.
Hey, I mean they get the keys all day long. So
double or nothing.
That would be an interesting. You know what? This RNG Cubie coming out with the dice makes me really think there might be some sort of gambling mechanism coming up with the keys, where you could bet on, I don't know, bet on the leaderboards, bet on who hits more vaults in an event or something like that kind of thing. Was it just IT Guys podcast where they were talking about or I don't even remember where this was. There's so much Coin Hunt World in my life, where they talked about being able to bet against someone else, like instead of. Yeah, it was. All right. So instead of betting, who wins, just between like me and you, or between 2 people.
That would be so. Yeah, but then just like the real world, you'd have that, that like insider trading, or like the where teams intentionally lose, or you know what I mean.
Okay. So, I bet my wife that I can beat her, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would be betting on your wife though there, but.
Yeah. I don't know how these things work. Let's see that's how bad I am at this.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be interesting. It would be fun, I think, for sure.
Did you do the what is it called? Pigskin pick'ems?
Yeah.
You do like football?
Well, yeah. I feel like since Coin Hunt World came around, I like it less.
Right. Yeah. Kind of consumes everything that was free time. Right.
Exactly. Yep. So
I did it, and I don't follow football really, so American football, I should say. So I just went with the favorites and all of them. Actually, I think I picked one underdog that was just like a barely underdog, just to be like, hey, that one might be the one.
Yeah.
I think I came in. What was it? The March Madness one. I was like third or fourth or something at the end of it, and I was just picking random stuff. So, yeah, why not? If you're not doing the pigskin pick'em, you still have well, I don't know when this comes out, but like probably 2 weeks to still get in there. Just pick some random football teams. You might win.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the Green Vault trivia.
Sorry, Beats.
What's that?
Sorry, Beats. I was doing a fantasy draft on the side, you know.
Oh, I don't even understand fantasy football at all. So we'll just go to the Green Vault trivia. I had science. Bakelite is an early form of what? Wood, metal, plastic, or wool, Zach?
Apparently it's plastic.
Because you Googled it. Bakelite.
No, I didn't Google it.
Is
Yes.
because okay, good job. We said apparently. That made me think like you just.
Well, you know, I said when you had it written here, I said I'm gonna go plastic. And you said, "Oh yeah, that's right."
Oh right, because that's right. Because I also told you earlier.
Right.
Bakelite. I don't know what that is. It's. I thought immediately that this was a question about like a little kid's oven type of thing.
It does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought isn't that what that is? I don't know.
That kind of reminds me of Light Bright.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got, was some kind of like 70s toy that would burn your house down in the middle. So I went with plastic and it was right. So I made it.
True.
You wrote. Oh, well, did you open a Green Vault? I know you did. You're a 10th now in the world.
Yeah.
So you did
I've opened a lot of Green Vaults, yeah.
So you've got a lot built up here.
Yeah, I got this one, and I know that I've seen it before. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was a year ago. But it was a science question, and it was insects make up what percentage of the world's animals? And I think the same thing happened the first time I saw it as this time, and I'm like pausing. Insects are animals? so much so that I think I got a good.
You got a good on it.
And yeah.
Are there ranges, or is it just like numbers?
Numbers, but it's numbers
okay.
for the answer, but they're obviously percentages because it's percentage in the question. But
I mean, like ranges, like does it say like 60 to 70, 70 to 80, that kind of thing?
No, they were just numbers, straight numbers.
Oh wow!
But
I'd go high 80s.
Yeah, the answer is 80, but it's just funny because I stared at it. I just like literally blank stared at it until I finally pressed 80. This was like dead stare because I'm like, insects, animals. My brain's not computing.
They truly are.
Did you know that a dolphin is a mammal? I was like, a dolphin's a fish. But,
yeah, they give live birth and they take care of their young.
Yeah, dolphins are really special. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you know what's not special? The bat.
The bat?
They are abominations, and I do not like them.
I don't know if it's a lab or the bat, but one of them gave us corona.
Okay. I'm sorry I even mentioned bats then. But mammals are cool.
Yeah, mammals are cool. Oh, the funny thing about this question, though, is I turned around and I think I got the question maybe like 20 minutes later again. And I was like, oh, perfect.
Nice, yeah. That's always nice.
Yep. So
good. All right, let's go to Buddy Quests. So good news, I was able to complete. If you remember from last week, I was like, we were like edging towards the very last day that we had, and indeed, I did finish my Buddy Quest with Miztli, Miztli, on the last day. I've never seen the notification that says you have 1 day left for a Buddy Quest before. So that was cool. I got to see that. And we actually did complete it on the very last day. And then right after that, I got, not right after that. A couple days later, I don't want to give anybody the impression that I immediately got another one, but I did get another one later. JN Hawk, capital J, capital N, capital Hawk. Within minutes, we finished this one. This was one of those where I just got a Discord message of like somebody just doing that little wave thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's this? And then I was like, wait, I know what this is. And then, yep, Buddy Quest. Within a couple minutes, we did it.
So you finished the last one on the last day.
Yes.
I don't see that as like a Beats move. I see Beats like being like, well, you can't do it on the first 4 days. You're gone.
So two things. One was this was someone who did respond to me right away and was trying to get it done. and was saying like, I can't, I can't do it this time, I can do it this time and this time. So there was communication. And
Yep.
two, it was someone, I believe, because they were Spanish speaking, who was in El Salvador. So I really wanted to
Nice.
get that person their yellow key.
Yeah.
Because I think that would.
Isn't it 5 green?
Whatever it was, I wanted to help that person out. Number one,
Sorry, Beats.
just to help them. I don't know what it is. Is it 5? Oh, that sucks. Is it 5 green?
I don't know. I thought it was, but I just make stuff
I
up.
think you're right. Well, either way, they got their buddy quest done. So 5 green, still $5, and that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. If they can get perfects. Yeah, my buddy quest was with Art 1980. It's been a long time since I had a chat with him, but it's funny how you'll have somebody on your buddy quest for like seemingly a year, and then the next time you'll message them is when you have a buddy quest, and it's like, oh wow, we had nice, thorough, in-depth conversation, So I think he's an LA player, and he also has kids around my age too. So yeah, we got it done. We got it scheduled, and we got it done pretty quick. I think it may have been the second. I don't know if it was the first or second day, but yeah, I reached out and we got it done.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, there you go. So Misley, Art 1980, and Jay and Hawk. Friend all those people right now.
There you go.
The Twitter contest this week, I just remembered it and threw it in here, is your favorite user vault. Everybody who has a user vault can participate in this one. Zach, do you have a favorite user vault?
A favorite user vault.
It's got to be your own, right? Like it has.
Yeah, I think it's mine that I know. The one I know Rudy hits every day. That's probably my favorite one.
There you go. Is it like because it's scenic or because it gives you more keys?
Yeah, because it gives me the most keys back because he's hitting it every day.
I'm going to submit my favorite, which is my first one I ever put down, which kind of like looks over, like when I say I run down the hill, it like is at the top of that hill, kind of looking over the valley. So that's the one I think of. That's the first one I thought of when they said like scenic views and things like that. So
yeah,
that's the one I'm going to.
So what do we have to do for this contest? Is it take a picture of it or what is it?
You're just doing your normal Twitter, like probably take the picture you took to get the user vault approved. And if you're not following here, you want to use your own user vault for this because you get a yellow key. The person who has the user vault gets a yellow key, and the person who took the picture gets a yellow key. So if you are the person taking the picture at your own user vault, you get 2 yellow keys. Rubik's knows this. JN knows this. Zero Eye knows this. You should know it too. I don't know if everybody has the cool spots that they have, but this is a good one to try to win because everybody's got a user vault.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's go to the global top 10. Zach, you know what? What's weird? I don't think we've ever done this segment where we were both in the global top 10.
Yeah, I barely probably have it too, but yeah, I'm there.
Look right now and see. Yep, you're there. You're there.
Yeah.
All right.
Here I am.
Do you want me to do this part?
Yeah. Wait. You should do 10 and I should do 9.
All right. That's fine. I was like, if you do more than 1 or 2, we're going to be here all night. All right. So global number 10 as of August 23rd is Zach, the number 1 architect in my life. Yeah. Number 10. All right.
Number 9. Beats Me by Dre. Dre. Yeah. Yeah,
you kind of said like you went crazy and did a bunch of green vaults. I'm still like I haven't done anything special. Just kind of doing the loop and walking.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I don't. Maybe did that sushi quest give you XP? Because
that's what I asked. I feel like maybe it did because Mad Buckets, not to be a spoiler here, but Mad Buckets is up here too, and I'm like, well, he did it first. So did he get like double points or I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I did start the month off really, really slow. 2 IT guys, point or yeah. So I mean,
let's do an IT guy check in here. By the way, he's 15th globally right now.
Oh, so look at him coming up. He's like
up there.
He told me, he's like, I'm not putting my foot off the gas. I'm like, okay.
All gas, no brakes, IT guy.
Yeah.
Come for it.
All right, baby. Yeah, so I mean, this is an example, like 8-1-65. 8-2 was a decent day, but like 8.4, 43, 8.5, 12 volts, 8.7, 15 volts, 8.9,
Oh, this is you
23
reading
volts.
off your log of vaults you've hit?
Yeah, and those are blue. I didn't even hit on those days. I didn't even hit any greens. So, so that's how it started off. But then, look at this, 8.12, 162 blues, 46 green, and then 2 yellows. And then last night or yesterday, I basically took a half a day, and then of work, and then it was 252 blue, 31 green, and then 2 yellow.
God.
So it was good and a great. So it wasn't that many points for
I
me.
mean, the Sushi Quest had to have given me points or something, because there's no way I should still be ahead of you with what you're doing.
Well, I don't know.
Those numbers are insane, though. I'm not doing
those were the highest days I had. So
I'm just saying, my high days of green vaults is 10.
Yeah, but you saw those other days where I had 12 blue vaults. So.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, if anything, I'm consistent, so I can give myself that. But I think in a week you're probably going to catch me. So let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens. I'll be happy to keep top 10. All right. I was almost about to say, well, that's our show, but we didn't even get to the rest of the people. So let's keep going. Number 8 is Makiki Tiki, the Hawaiian pumpkin. Number 7, Mad Buckets 33, who is rocking the sushi chef Cubie, number 7. Number 6, Gladita. I think that's the Hihui. Number 5. You want to do some of these? You want to do one?
No, I want you to do them, yeah. I'm literally trying to multitask over here. I've auto-picked 2 defenses on my... you don't have to know much about fantasy football to know it's not good to have 2 defenses.
It sounds even better than 1 defense.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, number 5 is Corlathiel, doing the Air Cubie thing. Number 4, Ben. I heard somebody say Ben 5-0. I thought that was cool. 5-0. Ben 5-0, I think, is a UK player, which means that number 4 is a UK player. And I've heard number 3, somebody told me, I think it was Snorri. Number 3, Raven 73, is also a UK player. So good job, UK, getting in there. And then we'll continue with the UK greatness here, because now number 2 is K-Hag, who I thought for sure was just going to stay number 1 from here on out. And somehow, some way, number 1 is UK born and bred Falcor. So a little bit over a week to go, Falcor. You might be able to pull this out and be the first UK number 1 hunter.
Yeah, I think you need to push your buddy there, K-Hag, to finish strong here.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard his plan? He's publicly said he's going to go hit all of New York and Philly and Baltimore and DC again before the end of the month. So
I didn't know he publicly announced it. No.
Yeah, he's saying that. So I assume he will jump back ahead, because there's 4 yellows in New York. So depending on how he good, great, perfects are on these.
Right.
4 in New York, 2 in Philly, 2 in Baltimore if Fort McHenry doesn't close on him, and 1 in DC, I believe. So that's 9. So it's almost another epic under his belt. I can't imagine Falcor has more, unless Falcor's sitting on Prince, which that's the juiciness of the end of the month, people. We used to have, do you remember when Block Boy used to do the yellow jacket?
No, I don't.
No? Oh, man, it was pretty cool. So if you don't know, biking, Tour de France kind of stuff, whoever was leading at the end of the last leg or whatever it was gets to wear the yellow jacket. And I guess that's kind of like a status thing.
I'll be honest with you, I always saw them do that, and I never took part, never even realized what they were doing. I thought it was you took the lead and then you put the yellow on, that, or you were done hunting. I didn't know what it was. So I just always saw. Yeah, exactly. Put on
that
the
could
white.
Be the white Cubie from here on out.
If Falcor quits, he could just put on the white Cubie. I give up.
I give up. Oh man, no! I hope nobody gives up. We're closing in on the last couple days here, so I know it's a grind, but you're right there, guys. Especially the top 5, you guys need to just push as hard as you can, right?
Yeah,
because IT guy's coming for you. He's coming for that top 10 spot.
I didn't mean to laugh, the IT guy. You that was unintentional. You very well may pass.
Making it worse.
Yeah, I'll just stop talking. How close are you to the number 8 guy? Do you think, or have you touched him?
No, I have not. Oh, you know what? I was 8th here and there throughout the month, but it seems like a walking quest thing. Like, I believe, so it's Makiki Tiki, who we were just talking about, has tons of vaults that when he does the his walking quests, he's basically just jogging through what seems to be the most dense area in Coin Hunt World. So
Yeah.
he can just stay ahead of me just doing that, and I have to literally get in a car and go drive somewhere else to hit 20 more vaults. So he's going to stay there, I'm sure. If not, if I don't even get caught by somebody else at some point, like you. So I'm not really competing this month. That's why I'm just kind of like, it's weird. I'm 9th in the world. That shouldn't happen.
No, that's why you're a hardcore hunter, right?
So hardcore. I am so hardcore.
Oh, God.
So the wrap up of this episode is that you should be hardcore about checking out the Wiki contest, about commenting on those blogs and writing your own blog articles, commenting on the articles that are in there already. What is it else? What is the other thing? Commenting on the Wiki. The Wiki.
Daily Twitter post. Is that what you said?
The Twitter post. That's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. The blogs, the Twitter post, and what was the other one? Facebook.
I lost my paper. I don't know.
Oh. And then Marlov said
and update your player page.
Yeah, update your player page. You already did that, right?
I did do that. We already talked about that. So I did it. It was yesterday, but it's going to be in this episode too. So do it, guys. Update your player page. It's fun.
All right. Thanks for doing this, Beats. You're awesome. And sorry I was halfway paying attention for half the podcast, but
no, that's how we do it best.
Yeah.
Like, I come in with all kinds of like furious energy, and you're just like, yeah, like I'm kind of like dragging you through it. That's the fun part.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, and I'm either off on some tangent or completely aloof. No idea what's going on.
That's great. that's the salt and vinegar that we need.
Alrighty.
Just dip your chips right in it. All right, so next week we will be talking to Marlov again and getting the reveal. So we're gonna, I believe, did we say we're gonna do that live? We all agreed that it would be live, right?
I think so. Eventually we agreed. Yeah.
So as soon as the three of us can nail down a time, we will put that in the Discord and you will hear from us next. So
yeah,
feel free to give us a shout out if you don't hear it.
All right. Click the button and give away his stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yes, I have to remember to do the YouTuber thing too, the like and subscribe and hit the bell. I always forget to do that. So I'm not a salesperson, I just can't do it.
Yeah, we both struggle there.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Right. Well, we hope you didn't struggle through this episode. Is this going to be, this is video, by the way, too?
Yep, video.
Okay. Oh, I see you're playing with stuff. All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get out of here. Zach, give them the beat.